So the idea is that when you have a land use policy and protected the green belt and valleys and made that water to infiltrate and maintaining the river right, so the rainfall pattern now changed dramatically because of the climate factors. Climate means what? Climate, micro level, macro level climate we will discuss. So Bangalore as an organic unit, if you take, 90% is the impervious media. So when rain comes there, it won't penetrate, then flash floods will take place. So another thing is cloud bursts will take place in Bangalore. If you take Bangalore, about 900 square kilometers or 800 square kilometers, so if you segment wise if you go, each segment has got tall buildings, about 20 floors, 30 floors, tall buildings, business buildings, all kinds of things in a unorganized pattern. So we have not studied the wind blow, wind velocity and dispersal mechanism of the all kinds of heavy metals and carbon. Carbon emission with automobiles increased. So the number of vehicles increased is in a geometrical proportion, it is increasing even today. What happens in every signal when they stop, they produce hydrocarbons. That hydrocarbons will release, then sun rays will fall, and then it splits oxygen into ozone, that is terrestrial ozone will form, and then carbon particulate matter also will be accumulated in the atmosphere. So that carbon, when sun rays comes in contact with carbon, it becomes fire. So that dispersal of these materials have been highly distorted. So the dispersal of the carbon particulate matter will move up in the when some bright sun goes there. When temperature comes down, thermal inversion will take place. Then all the carbon particulate matters will accumulate in that valley, in that segment. That forms into a heat island. So the temperature is one of the factors controls the cloud movement, cloud bursts. So the heat islands formed in that segment, when clouds are passing, it makes sudden downpour. So the variation of the rainfall pattern in Bangalore is very dramatic, from 30 millimeters to 120 millimeters in a distance of 5 to 10 kilometers. Within 10 kilometers, that variation, because it entirely regulated and controlled by heat islands, dispersal, carbon. So this type of bioaccumulation of carbon particulate matters, then heavy metals. So if you quantify the quantity of the iron in this zone where I am living, there are about nearly 20, 30, 40 construction works is going on. Tons and tons of steel, then flyovers, then metro. How many tons you are incorporating? How many tons of cement you are incorporating? How many tons of M-sand you are getting into Bangalore? Where do they go? So this material traps temperature, and buildings with glazed things also trap the heat. So heat islands will form, and so the quantity of the steel, the quantity of the cement, kind of constructions, so all these things cumulative, that is called biomagnification or bioaccumulation. Whenever temperature increases in Bangalore to 37, 38, sure, people used to say that there will be rain. From where it comes, don't know. So that sort of a thing, and also the pre-monsoon, post-monsoon, and the cyclones together, Bangalore is extremely lucky. All these things today have been cumulatively um, creating the crisis. The crisis which is man-made, anthropocentrism and man-made problems. And today it is, you asked me a question, is it possible to solve? Yes. Today if the government determines, if there is a political will, irrespective of the party, here is not a party politics, it is a survival politics and responsibility of the politicians to take care of the welfare of the community. Whether slum fellow or big fellow or fat fellow, he is not the only person, he is a human being. Everyone should be treated in equal terminology, equal terms. So what happens, this enforcement, whoever it may be, no question of compromising. No. For say 10 years or 5 years, 5 years is enough. If you enforce, then undertake the corrections, the mutilations you have done. Take care of every hill. Take creating greenery. So greenery will absorb all the carbon dioxide and release oxygen. And also greenery will help in trapping the rainwater, reducing its velocity. Then it helps, every tree will facilitate with the help of the root biomass into recharging the underground water. So now today the technology is available, we can raise 8 to 10 feet tall saplings with little expenditure, plant it, and we have done it. So within 2-3 years we were able to create greenery and trapping suspended particulate matter, respiratory particulate matters, 2.5 micron. All these things, only the trees have got that ability to cool the Mother Earth. If it is a treeless area, you can feel the temperature of the land or the tar or the road will be 8 to 10 degrees more than the ambient temperature. If the ambient temperature is 30 degrees or 25 degrees, the road temperature will be 5 to 6 degrees higher. So that temperature creates all the problem. Now we are spending huge money on white topping and asphalting and incorporation of the steel and the flyover or metro. How many tons? What is the carrying capacity? How can you expect to hold that water? How can you expect to hold water, knowing fully well you are depending upon fossil water? You are getting extra water. You are adding whatever the water God is giving, you are thoroughly failed, miserably failed to convert into a resource.